What's up, humans? It's Steven, and we are back with Stranger Things Season 2, Episode 7. Last episode, the Upside Down pretty much put all their cards on the table, and now they have our dimension, the one with our heroes in it. Their backs are up against the wall. A bunch of the little mini Demogorgons are on their way to attack everybody, and I really don't know how they're gonna get out of this. I'm guessing it's time for 11 to make a comeback. Like, she's powerful. Maybe she can do something. Maybe one of the other girls that we've seen can pop up and do something. But right now, I'm just not sure. I don't know what our crew's gonna do. So I'm so ready for it. I hope you're ready for it. Let's do this.
4 to the left. Sunflower.
Her story is so intriguing.
3 to the right. 4 to the left. Green. 4-6. Sunflower. Rainbow. She kept showing the girl in the room.
The rainbow room? What did the girl look like?
8. Yes, I want more backstory.
I think she wants me to find her.
She's trying real hard.
Did you find her?
No.
I love that this is like her Cerebro. If you know anything about the X-Men, this is pretty much like Cerebro. She can find anybody through here.
Yeah, Jim Hopper. He came here with some woman named Joyce Byers.
Oh, Becky.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
Becky,
real
bless your
hard
heart.
to
Oh,
explain.
God.
There's another girl, and she's missing, and I think she's in trouble. But I
Oh,
didn't know
God.
who to call.
They don't know about 11. They don't know she's back. Eight. Oh, that's so dope. Oh, man. Chef's kiss, man. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Let's go. Love this song.
You should do stand-up acts. There's a spot a few blocks away.
Oh,
Hello?
man, the punk rock aesthetic is heavy on these folk.
What do we have here?
What is she wearing?
What are those overalls?
Oh, that's Callie. Yo, that's sick. That's definitely her doing that.
Your mother gave this to you? In her dream circle.
Dream circle. I think she's a schizo or something.
Says she's looking for her sister.
Yeah, like I said, schizo.
Nice. Oh man, this is getting so good. So, where's 9 and 10?
Sister. But it doesn't have to be scary.
Nice.
It's butterfly.
She's low-key a reality warper. She's one step away from a reality warper.
This is Sunshine, our warrior. Don't let his eyes.
I love how they have classifications too, just like the squad back home.
Everyone you see here was in some way responsible for what happened to us.
Oh.
You hurt the bad man?
No, we just give him a pat on the back.
Be fighters, I guess. I'm a fighter. I've killed. The bad men were trying to take your way again, and that made you angry. Good. So find that anger. Focus on that, not the train, not its weight.
Dude. So much pain.
Your bathroom is leaking.
Oh man, that's such a badass power.
I promise.
back.
Oof. That was risky. He could have pulled the trigger by accident. He is huge. Oh my god. Oh.
Do you remember us, Ray?
Yo. That's so scary.
Please.
You hurt Mama.
I can help you find him.
Find who?
Brenner! I can take you to him.
He's not dead. I knew he wasn't dead.
No.
There's no way he was gonna be dead.
Do not
I meant to say
lie
that
to
like
us.
episodes ago.
If he's alive, Jane will find him. Just as she found you. Do it, Jane.
Nah, he's gonna have protection against that though. He knows her abilities. He's not gonna. It's not gonna be that simple. He's gonna have some sort of counter
Not too
offensive.
quick.
Oh dang. But it's like, how could you have daughters and still do this to? I mean, he probably didn't have daughters back when he did it, but it's just like, bruh, the experiments you took part in. Okay, nice.
We gotta go.
It takes even more courage and strength to show your enemy mercy than it does to finish them off. It's very interesting placement for that neon sign.
I was once just like you know that? But that's why I'm hard on you, because I see in you my past mistakes. Papa is dead.
That man tonight disagreed.
Now she making you see stuff. It's like, that's off limits, girl. You do not use your powers on me.
Do you remember what that means? Festering. It means a rot.
Oh my god, this guy disgusts me.
Kill you.
Let's go.
Yo, is she really that powerful? Bruh, she is gonna be a problem. She is gonna be a problem. Please don't drop that cigarette. Oh no.
Do something, Paul. Do something.
Oh.
Jane, get in.
It's not my path.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I have to go back. There's nothing for you back there. They cannot save you, Jane. No.
She can save them.
I can save them.
Yes, let's go.
Jane. Jane!
Let's go.
Jane!
Oh man, Kylie's so hurt by that. It does suck for her though. Oh, what a shot.
I'm going home.
Oh my god, they are killing it with the soundtrack. Ah. Okay, so that was without a doubt my favorite episode of the entire series so far. Whew, where do I begin? So I'm gonna start off with with a bunch of X-Men comparisons, because there were a ton of X-Men comparisons in this episode, and it really kind of rounded out the universe. So, number one, the place where Jane goes, the sort of nexus point, the void area that she goes and she can find people, that is very much like Cerebro, which in X-Men, there's this guy named Charles Xavier. He's the leader of the X-Men. He's a very, very powerful telepath. And one of the things he uses to find mutants out there is this thing called Cerebro, where he goes in a room, he puts on a helmet, and it's like the whole world fades away, and anywhere a mutant is, he can detect them or he can find them. And so that's very much like what Jane uses, and that's how she finds people. The crazy thing about that is when they were talking about Brenner is alive and that 11 can find him, I don't think it's going to be that easy, because number one, Brenner knows her abilities, and so he's going to have something to be able to protect himself from her. He's probably already figured out how she does what she does, so he's going to have something to counteract that. So in X-Men, there's Magneto, who is Charles Xavier's, for all intents and purposes, he's Charles Xavier's arch nemesis. And Magneto, he controls metal, and so he developed a helmet, a metal helmet that prevents Charles Xavier from being able to read his mind, from being able to go inside his mind, and it protects him from all psychic attacks. So I imagine Brenner's gonna have something like that. He's gonna either be in some sort of fortress that 11 can't penetrate, or he'll have some sort of device on him that keeps her from being able to find him with her abilities. They're gonna have to find him the old-fashioned way. And speaking of Magneto, this episode was so great because it really rounds out the universe in terms of how this relates to the X-Men. So the X-Men are mutants, and the people that the number one team that they fight against is the Brotherhood, or the Brotherhood of Evil, and who are also mutants. So while the X-Men, they are outcasts because they're mutants, they fight and save humanity for equality. Like, all they want is equality. They want to be on equal footing. They want people to not look at them as, you know, some other species. They want to be a part of they want to walk side by side with humanity. So they fight alongside humanity to show that they're not evil. The Brotherhood are also outcasts because they're mutants, but their mission is mutant superiority. They believe that mutants are superior to humans, and because they've been, you know, bashed and everything like that, they should go after the humans and sort of subjugate humanity, and humanity should fall under the rule of the mutants. And so when you look at it like that, you start to see the similarities between the two crews that have pull on 11. The boys back home in Hawkins, they are the X-Men because they are outcasts. They are outcasts because they're nerds. But all they want is equality. They want equal footing. They are doing everything they can in terms of figuring out, you know, the situation with the Upside Down and saving the town from Demogorgons and stuff like that. Because their message to everyone is, we're not bad because we're nerds. We don't suck because we're nerds. But our nerddom is our superpower. That is what makes us special, and that is what can help those of you who aren't nerds. Meanwhile, the outcasts from this episode, they're like the Brotherhood because they have been done wrong by society. They've been kicked out, and the way they see it is, no, I like the way I live, and so I'm going to harm the people who harmed me. I'm going to take revenge on the people who say I'm not equal, who say I'm not good enough. And so that is, oh my God, I love that symmetry so much, and that is why this episode is my favorite episode, and that is why this show is literally my favorite show. And then I also want to talk about Callie, because this definitely not going to be the last time we see her. She's going to come back, and I promise you she's going to be a problem because her power is so good. Because as we've been talking about throughout all these episodes, how reality is subjective and seeing is believing and things like that. If she has the ability to make you see, to make you think something is reality, and not only can she make one person, but she can make multiple people do it, there comes a point in time, she's basically a reality warper. Because if she gets so powerful to where she can affect enough people for a long enough time, she can literally change reality. If she can make people, like I was talking in one of my earlier episodes, the collective consciousness. If she has the power, or if she's ever supercharged to be able to impact the collective consciousness, she can make the world believe whatever she wants them to believe, and that would be the new reality. That would be law. So she is a wildly powerful individual in just the terms of superpowers, and I am so curious of what they're gonna do with her. I don't know if she's ever gonna get to that level, but in comics and science fiction, there are always different power levels, and people can exceed their current status of power. There's always a way to supercharge your abilities. There's always one step further that you can go if you're willing to break down your abilities and get better at them. So man, this show is amazing. And like, we went the entire episode, we barely saw anybody from Hawkins, and it was still managed to like be very impactful, very good storytelling. The direction, the placement of certain items in this show was phenomenal. You see, there's one scene where Callie is talking to Jane, and that big sign, spiritual advisor, is sitting in the corner. And it's twofold, because number one, it's saying that, you know, in this moment, Jane is listening to Callie. She is her spiritual advisor. Throughout this whole episode, she's been guiding Jane in learning her abilities and taking back her autonomy and things like that. But at the same time, it's a neon sign for a fortune teller. Fortune tellers were super popular back then, but they were also a big scam. You know, like, a lot of fortune tellers had, you know, fake devices telling you that they can tell you your future, and a lot of them having no background in mystic arts or anything like that. They just are trying to get a quick buck, and so it was a sham. You know, it's like, you have to be mindful of who you call your spiritual advisor. You have to be mindful of who you take advice from, because they can lead you down a path that is not the path for you. And that's what's going on here with Jane talking to Callie. Oh man, I'm sorry, I've gone on too long in this outro. But there's so much I can say about this show. I'm definitely probably gonna have to do a video essay on just Stranger Things in general, and, you know, the parallels between the X-Men and the parallels between reality, and just all the things that make this show such a great show. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, I really do appreciate it. I am having so much fun watching these, and having you guys along watching these with me has just been the time of my life. So thank you. Remember to drink some water, and if no one's told you today, just know that I love you. Peace out, everybody.